Have you ever sat at your desk bored, then picked up your phone and wondered how were all those apps created and what is the exact process of creating one yourself? It should be quite complicated, but the tool we are going to talk about in this video makes things just a tad bit easier. There is this framework that Microsoft created called .NET MAUI. Just in case you're not a person working in software, a framework is an entire workspace structure that facilitates creating something specific, like a mobile or web application, more easily. What this framework does is pretty mind-blowing. You can create an application using its code, which is pretty much C# in the backend and XAML for the front end. And upon building it, it will work on Android, iOS, Mac and Windows. Now, let's say you get this big app idea that you want to develop for your startup. Instead of creating a version for iOS and then having to code one up for Android absolutely from scratch, while also having to learn a different coding language or framework, you use .NET MAUI and you are all set. As a bonus, if you are a beginner, you also get the entire Microsoft documentation that walks through how to get set up and start developing a basic app on your machine. If you are more of a visual learner, I also happen to have a course on Udemy where I walk you through how you can create a time management application. So if that sounds interesting, I'll leave a link to it in the description. There are other frameworks that you can use in order to develop cross-platform applications, like Flutter. However, it comes with a specific language that you need to use, which is Dart, and that is unfortunately the case more often than not. But if you already know C#, a much versatile and widespread programming language, picking up .NET MAUI will really feel like a breeze. And it goes the other way around as well. If you haven't tried coding, when you start with this framework, you will involuntarily learn C# that is very frequently used in the programming industry. From web apps to console applications containing blocks of logic, it is a very nice starting point that will let you easily branch out in other areas of specialization. Adding to this the fact that it is a modern framework that succeeds Xamarin with features like hot reload, a vibrant community and regular updates, given it is created by the guys that created Windows, it really makes a good case if you decide to give coding a chance. It is well suited for you even if you already work in this field but want to create a mobile app as a hobby or side hustle. Speaking of side hustles, if you want to learn more about one of the ways I'm able to generate a few $100 monthly by writing code, you can click on this video.